Hi everyone, welcome to our Orlit retail series. I'm Daniel, and today I'm going to guide you step by step through the setup process so you can get your store up and running quickly and reliably. But first of all, what is Orlit Retail? Orlit Retail is a powerful point of sale solution designed specifically for modern retail businesses like yours. It's a web-based system that gives you real-time access and full control through the Orlit admin in the cloud. But you would agree with me that retail isn't always perfect, right? We have internet conditions, spotty connections, busy peak hours, or temporary outages can happen. That's why we built a smart hybrid approach with a local Orlit retail server. This server is a lightweight server that runs right on your system, right on your machine, in your premises. It supports multiple sales points, cashier stations, or POS terminals at the same location. It is ideal for medium-sized or busy stores. It keeps all sales data stored locally in real time, so your team can continue selling smoothly even without internet connections. And it automatically synchronizes everything securely to Orlit admin once the internet connection is back. No lost sales, no manual work. For small shops, with just one laptop, you can run both the local server and the Orlit front end, the Orlit POS front end on the same machine. No extra hardware needed. When you need to set up multiple terminals, you have two simple options. The first option is you either set up a dedicated PC to run as a server with all other terminals connecting to it, or you use one of your working PCs as a server and have other systems connect to it. Either way, everything stays perfectly in sync. Now, let me walk you through the setup process. It's a straightforward process, and it just takes a few minutes. The first step on how to set up your Orlit retail store is to get an active Orlit account. Uh, how do you get an active Orlit account? You come back to this page that we were on, the Orlit retail page. Then you click on Orlit. It will take you to Orlit home page. Or if you want to go to this page directly, you can just go to orlit.net, which will still take you to the same page, Orlit home page. Then you scroll down and you see this try it out button. You click on the try it out button, which will take you to the request trial page. As you can see, we have a video here on YouTube that you can watch to see how to fill the form for the trial request. And so you fill the form, you see this button, fill request form, you click on it, and you provide your business name, your preferred URL, then you provide your business address details and your account information. After you are done with that, you submit, and after submitting, our team will do some checks in the background, and after which you are going to be onboarded into Orlit. Then you are going to have access to your Orlit admin account. Immediately having access to your Orlit admin account, you come back to the Orlit retail page. In Orlit retail, you scroll down. When you scroll down, you are going to see choose your operating system to download the appropriate software. So the Orlit local server, the Orlit POS local server is downloadable in three options. Either you are working with a Windows operating system or a Linux operating system or a Mac operating system, you are covered. But I'm using Windows operating system, so I'm going to be demonstrating my own with that. I'm going to just click on it. then it starts downloading. So you can see it downloads very fast. I immediately am done with downloading it. Then immediately it finishes, the download is finished. I go to my downloads folder where immediately you download something, you see the file there. Now this is my Orlit Worker Win. The Win stands for Windows, right? Then it is advisable at this point to copy this Orlit Worker Win to a more secured directory, to a more secured folder. You know, the downloads folder is just a temporary folder where things that get downloaded would come there directly. So I'll go into my C drive. You can go into your C drive, then go into users and your accounts. Then you can see I've created Orlit POS local server folder here already. And so you can create yours on your machine. I'll go into that. You can see I've already previously pasted what I copied inside this particular folder. You too, what you copied, paste it there. Then you will need to unzip it. To unzip it, you just say extract to this particular location. Now, this is the extracted file, but I'm going to delete it and I'm going to extract again. So you are going to see it. Now, extract to this location. It has been extracted and I'm going to go into it. Coming into it, I have, you can see I have my Orlit POS worker, and then that's the most important file we are going to be making use of, our Orlit POS worker. So to make use of that file, I'm going to double click on it. If you double click on it, either you double click on it or you right click on it, is going to give you same result. You right click on it and you go to run as administrator, right? But let me just run it. Once you run it, since this is the first time of us setting up our our server, it's going to download a few things online that is needed for us to run uh, without having any issues. And it's going to download it very fast. You can see it showing us the progress, the download progress time. Just wait for it. It has finished downloading. Then it will start the server automatically. From this point, you can see the server has started. And now you would know, how would you know that the server has started? You can see it shows that the server is listening on port 5001. The server has started and is listening on port 5001. Then we know that our server is running. Once our server is running fine, the next step is for us to come to this particular location, then go into our Orlit POS local server, then look for this My CA Windows PowerShell. Now, we're going with this My CA Windows PowerShell because I am working with Windows machine. My operating system is Windows. If yours is a Linux system, then you can go with this myca.sh. But since I'm using my a Windows machine, I'm going to be running this myca, which is a Windows PowerShell script that installs a local certificate for me so that my system will trust Orlit. So I'm going to double click on it. I'm going to right click on it and I'm going to run with PowerShell. After running it, the next thing we are going to be doing is we are going to be going to our browser and we are going to be closing our browser and reopening it. The reason being that the certificate we've just installed, uh, we will need our browser to be able to pick the certificates. for us to have a secured connection. And so I'll be closing my browser and reopening it. I have closed my browser. I have opened back my browser, and I'll be going to orlit.net. Uh, so once I am on orlit.net, I'll come to Orlit Retail, and on Orlit Retail, I can now launch my Orlit application. So going to allow. So you can see immediately we came to this particular place. It has it has automatically found our server, that our server is running on port 5001. I showed you the other time. So it has found our server and it has connected automatically. So the way it is that if this is because my server is running on the same machine, right? That is why it found it automatically like this. But if well, I'm creating a multiple terminal, right? Different sales points, all of them connecting to my server, to this my machine as a server. Uh, all of them, once you just come to this launch Orlit app, once you click on launch Orlit app on all of them, then the Orlit app will start scanning around will start scanning around. It's because mine has found a particular server. That's why you can see that it's giving me this settings page directly. So, but it would scan around and immediately it scans it. It will pick if it gets the server, if it discovers that a server is running within that environment, it's going to pick it and it's going to connect automatically. Then, if it doesn't pick it, there is an option for entering it manually. If you scroll back to at the point of discovering of my server, you're going to see there is a point that says enter manually. You can enter your server manually there. So, but we have come to the settings page because our server is running. So from here, I'm going to uh, log in with my admin URL. Your admin URL is the URL that you use for, you are going to get the URL immediately you finish your onboarding. During the process of your onboarding, you are going to get your admin URL at that point. And my email, I'm going to be going with john@gmail.com. Then my password, I'm going to enter my password now. Then I'm going to click on login. I'm going to wait. It is successful. And so I'm going to be picking my seller now. You can see list of different sellers, but my seller uh, is ATM stores. I'm going to be picking ATM stores, and I'm going to picking which particular store under ATM store, right? And this particular seller, ATM stores. That's what I used to register. Now, under me, I have different stores. I have Shine Your Eye Shop. I have ATM stores. These are different locations, right? I have different locations. So the location I want to set up is for the location I want to set up for is for ATM stores. So when you have different locations, you will need to do setup for each locations. Um, so the you can see that immediately I chose my store, it has pre-filled all this information that it picked them from the Orlit admin. In my Orlit admin, it has picked them from there. And the two things that can be changed there, we have the last invoice number, it can be changed. The benefit or the reason why we may want to change this, a use case of changing this is when probably you've been running on another system and you want to set up on another system. The last invoice number there, maybe you want to continue from that side. Maybe the last invoice number there is 99 and you want to continue from 99, or let's say 200, and you want to continue from 200, then you will just set your last invoice number to 200. So, but we have 99 here, we'll still be going with that. Then for the number of receipts, this is the purpose of this is after you make a sale, how many receipts do you want to be printed? Now, with one receipt, maybe we just need a receipt for only the customer. But if we need a receipt for the customer and a receipt for ourselves, we can decide to put two there. So, but I'll just set it to one and I'll save. We are done with the store details, and you can see that our account number that we've set on Orlit admin has been pre-filled. It has been fetched for us automatically at this point on the payment method side. Then I can click on my users. Then I'll be adding the user. So you need to add the user. The user is the person that will be managing the store, right? And you would have the option of adding multiple users. You can add many users depending on how many terminals you want to open. So I'll be adding this user as I'll call the user worker. I'll call him worker, and then I'm going to enter the users at gmail.com. Then I'm going to enter the users phone number. Then I'm going to give the user a row. You can choose, you can see we have 4 different types of row. It's either you are giving the person an administrator role, either you are giving the person an inventory manager role, or a store manager role, or a salesperson role. But I'm going to give this particular person that will be managing the store, the entire store. I'm going to be giving this user the administrator role, and I'm going to be entering a password, entering a password. Now, you must take note that this email address you are creating for this user and this password, these are the 2 things you are going to be needing to log into the systems. They are very, very important, right? So take note, our email is this, work@gmail.com, and I know my password that I did register with. If you want to be sure of a password, you can click on this button. You are going to be sure of your password, then you save. Then immediately you save, you can click on done. Once you have been redirected, once it redirects you to the login page, your setup has been successful. Kudos. Now I'll just log into your into the the store, the storefront, the store setup. So if you can remember our Gmail account, our email that we used for creating the user, the administrative user is that, and my password is this. And I'll be logging in, and it will take us into our store, our Orlit retail store, right? Now this is how it looks out when you come into it newly. We have different sections. We have right here, you are going to see worker, your name, the name of the user, and you are going to see the role. You can click on this pencil icon, or to give you the option of changing a few things. And because of this user is an administrator, it can change different it can change different administrative roles. That's the power, the permission to change rules for other users too. So you can change your password and you can click on save, which will work. Then subsequently, we are going to be talking about going through all these other sections of the Orlit Retail POS application. Thank you.